Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Adrielle and I am an American living in Paris, and I am super excited that you are here. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Happy to have you back. And if you're a new subscriber or just watching for the first time, welcome. I hope you choose to stick around. Today, I'm going to be talking about an Hermes scarf. I'm going to be giving a full review of my experience buying an Hermes scarf and some other items at Hermes, and then also giving you a review of the scarf because how I ended up with it is just actually quite funny. But before we get into it, I would ask that you consider hitting that subscribe button so you can get notifications as to each time the videos come, and that way you can stay up to date and follow along on this little Parisian adventure that we're having. So, with that said, let's get into it. Okay, so first off, let's get started with the process of purchasing something at Hermes. So I was actually very lucky in the sense that I decided to purchase my very first item at Hermes after we were having kind of those COVID lockdowns and the borders were still closed. So there weren't a lot of people in Paris, and so it was pretty easy to just like walk into the store and start chatting with somebody. So my friend and I one day decided we were going to go to Hermes. She is a big lover of Hermes scarves, etc. And I was like, why not? I'll tag along. So we went into the store. We worked with a really lovely salesperson whose name I remember, and I still have his card. And he really helped us pick out like a really nice scarf. He helped her pick out a really great scarf, then helped me pick out a nice scarf, as well as like a scarf ring. I am not like a huge scarf person. There are some items that I just have never really bought a lot of in terms of luxury, because I don't know, I just haven't. And so for me, it was a really, really big purchase to make, and I was very confused as to why I did it, but I happened to actually really fall in love with the scarf that I bought, and so that's why I ultimately ended up doing that. I've also bought some shoes at Hermes, some cute little sandals and whatnot. The purchasing process at Hermes was shockingly easy, really simple, didn't feel pushed or forced any sort of way when I was in the store. Everybody was super nice. And as far as the Hermes Paris location, I know that we hear all of this stuff about having to have a purchasing history and whatnot in the US to get a bag. But what I really realized while I was in Paris is that that is not true. If you walk into the Paris store, and you look nice, not like head to toe designer, but you look nice. Like, we looked nice when we walked in. People are very willing to help you. They're very able to help you, and they will talk to you about bags. They will show you bags, that sort of thing. So a lot of the stuff that I hear about what people do in the US does not actually seem to really be something you have to do in Paris per se. So I will just give you that as my experience having shopped in the Hermes stores in Paris. It's just really not as involved as what I have seen other people talking about on social media. So let's get to the scarf. So the first thing I want to talk about this scarf is just the quality and the weight of this scarf. You all, I thought I had nice quality silk scarves before. No. I did not. This is a nice quality silk scarf. I mean, look at it. Can you see that? Do you see just kind of these edges? Everything about it is finished beautifully. It really, I knew Hermes scarves were nice quality, but to me, I was like, oh, it's a scarf. This is not just a scarf. I am actually very pleasantly surprised. I now understand why people buy these. This is a beautiful quality scarf. It has a really lovely feel to it. I really wish you could touch it. It has a beautiful and wonderful feel to it. It's luxurious, like the touch, the weight of it, the quality. You can feel that when you touch it. In addition to all of that, it's a very large scarf. Like, look at this. It's really big. This is really nice size, so it can be worn a number of different ways. A third thing about it is that it also keeps you warm. So it does, because it's such a good weight and such a good quality, it keeps you very warm when you actually do wear it in the winter. So yes, you can wear it kind of as a fashion piece, but you can also wear it for warmth as well. When I bought it, I also got a little tie ring, like a scarf ring. So I'm going to show you my scarf ring. So this is it. This is the little scarf ring I got. My friend actually encouraged me to get it. She said it would be a good thing to have for the scarf. Now, let's get into why I've really only worn the scarf once. I think once, maybe twice. I actually think today will be the second time that I wear this scarf. The reason why is pretty simple. I don't know how to tie a scarf. I don't know who I think I am or thought I was when I bought the scarf. I may have just been mesmerized by the pretty colors and the nice quality. And then I ended up with this scarf. But yes, I don't know how to tie a scarf. However, if you are like me, don't worry. One of my friends actually today sent me an app. There is an Hermes scarf app. And then she also sent me some videos, interesting enough, on YouTube that describe and show you how to tie a scarf. The thing, when I was in the store, the woman showed me like 10 different ways I could tie the scarf. And I was like, oh yes, 100%. I will be wearing it all of those ways. And then I left the store and I completely forgot. So it's really great in this because they do have like reminders and ways for you to like be able to learn how to tie this scarf. In addition, I do think this scarf ring helps with the creativity as to how you tie the scarf. When the woman used this thing in the store, y'all, she made like a halter top. She made like a bandeau top. She was doing the most, and I loved all of it. And so, yes, I was a winner. One of the things that they did show me kind of as part of tying it, like I just mentioned it, is that you can tie it, you know, like a halter top and bandeau, because you can wear it like that. That's in part due to the thickness, right? Like the quality that I was talking about. Personally, for me, I'm not going to do that probably, simply because like once you sweat, like your deodorant's going to mix with that, right? Like you could like destroy your scarf, and then you've now paid however much you've paid for, you know, a scarf. So I'm personally not going to do that. I'm probably just going to wear it always as a scarf, but getting creative with how I wear it as a scarf, I think is going to be a lot of fun. And I think that's one of the cool things about it, is its versatility. If you are someone who, like, I guess doesn't sweat and you don't have to wear deodorant, then like, it's going to be cool. Wear it as a halter top. For the rest of us, that's just not going to work. But with that being said, it is a beautiful, beautiful quality scarf. So if you've been hesitant about purchasing an Hermes scarf, if you've been kind of like, it's a scarf, I would actually say that it's something you should look into, and it is something to consider. It is a very nice quality purchase, and I always thought they were going to be super crazy expensive. They are not. At least if you buy them in Europe, they really are not. It was reasonable based upon what I was actually expecting the price to be, and I would suggest that you purchase that in Europe. Rather than probably purchasing it in the US. I think you're going to get probably a better buying experience if you do it in Europe than if you do it in the US. So before we end the video today, what we're going to do is we're going to tie the scarf. So one of my friends just told me how I do it, and we're going to do this. So first and foremost, there is a specific way to fold an Hermes scarf. So we're going to start off by doing that. Folding it in the way that you're supposed to, until it's like nice and small like this. Okay, so it's folded now. So you see, it's like this, okay? So then what I do is using this hook. This is one of their very standard like scarf rings. So you take that. You take the big side of the ring and here, and we put it through. So we're just gonna feed this through, just like this. Okay, so now we have it like this. So then we put it around our neck I'm gonna take it like this, okay, and we're gonna put these two sides that we have here, both of these through the little loop. And there we have it. There! What do you think? My very first time tying my Hermes scarf with the scarf ring. I'm proud of myself. This is like the simplest thing you can do, right? Like, I've seen people do amazing things. I'm actually going to go into the store and ask them how to make a bow, because that's what I want to do. All right, you all, there you have it. I hope you have enjoyed this video, getting a sense of what this Hermes scarf is really like, and I hope this helps you kind of decide whether or not it is worth your worth an investment. And then also, I hope that I've been able to give you just a little bit of context about what it's like to shop in Paris versus the US. I will fully acknowledge I never tried to buy anything Hermes until I moved to France, right? So I never went in, I think, even to an Hermes store in the US or anything like that. I don't know what the process is like in the US besides kind of what I've seen on social media and whatnot, but I can tell you that the process buying in Paris is much simpler, much less involved, and frankly quite a lovely experience. So I really, really enjoyed it. So if you have an opportunity and you can do that, definitely choose the Paris option. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to let me know any of your thoughts right down there in the comment section, and I hope to see you again soon.